Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer, we're going to re-review the Lagunitas Lucky 13. I did this a couple years ago when they first released it in a great big bottle. And now they're doing this as a seasonal release, rotating schedule, and they're putting it in the little bottles now. This is, according to what I have here, I have two different ones. Right Beer and Beer Advocate both have different ones. This is 8.8%. That's what Beer Advocate's got. Right Beer's got 8.56, so that's wrong. Says here it's 77 IBUs. I don't think it's listed on the bottle here anywhere. And to my knowledge, Lagunitas does a Julian code somewhere on the bottle. And it's sweating, so I cannot see it. So, that is the biggest fuss I've got about these guys. Karen is one of the sales reps there, and I am on the list to get their new releases. So Karen, thanks a bunch for sending me the beers that y'all do. I like Lagunitas stuff, I really do. I just wish they'd go away from the Julian code and that silly ink that they put on the bottles, which is easily smudged off and very hard to see when the beer is on there. Would like to see them put it on the label somewhere in a month, day, and a year format. So that's the only plus I've got about what they do. Usually they do some tasty stuff. And when I reviewed this a couple years ago, I thought it was pretty damn tasty. Let's see if it's changed or my opinion has changed. Well, the commercial description's got a big long thing from the first day of the first match to the first recipe. In the first phase to this oasis, 13 years on the road, we have worked hard to walk in the footsteps of our hero brewers, the esteemed brewer of California's best pale ale, the noble brewer of the planet's only legal steam beer, and Oregon's rebel brewer from Newport. 13 years down the road, we have found our own voice as brewers, but our admiration for the great ones has not dimmed one bit. If we walked well down the hero's path ourselves, perhaps we too have been an inspiration for others. Beer is a Bronze Age business, and we feel honored to have left our footprints on its path into history, at the same time leaving our flavors on your buds. Thanks for your trust over the years, and we hope you enjoy the specialty brewed high gravity Auburn offering. Beer speaks, people mumble. Says there the original gravity is 1.085, 76.92 IBUs. That's where they come up with the 77 on the IBUs there, guys. Food pairings for this style of beer: cheese is sharp blue cheddar, the meat is beef, poultry, and fish. Glassware, a pint, Bacardonic, tumbler, mug, stein, sidel. I'm going to use my favorite glass today, the solid beer glass, and not recommended for extended cellaring. So that's all we need to talk about, so let's stop talking and start pouring. Not a very big hiss. Into the glass we go. And let's turn it up and generate this a little bit of head on the back end. And we will, there it is, it's up there on the neck. 111900138. Don't see a 6 in there anywhere. Yeah, it is, 11862. So 118th day of 2016. Y'all can do the math. 118th day, 369-120, sometime in April, I would say. And we're in the end of May here. I'm reviewing this on the 24th of May. So, good 2 fingers of head on that pour. A nice red copper color on that red ale. Looks pretty good. Great big bubbles from that aggressive back end pour. Kind of creamy and frothy on top. Off-white color. It's not pure white, but it's not khaki colored. It's in between. Let's get a nose on it. Big roasted caramel malts. A hint of some earthy, piney floral hops. Not your typical West Coast style. And these guys are out of Petaluma, California. They also have a brew pub in Chicago. But I don't think they do any bottling in Chicago. I'm not sure, but I think everything that's bottled comes out of California. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee. Smells pretty good. Not a massive hop aroma on this beer, guys. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Karen. All the guys out there at Lagunitas. Cheers. A nice balance between the hops and that, but it's not that big West Coast style hops. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. There is a hint of some pininess in there. Maybe a slight hint of some grapefruit, but it's more of a floral herbal hop. So I don't know if they're using a European hop on this, or just not massive quantities like the American brewers like to do. Pretty balanced. Definitely getting the rich caramel malts, but they're not. It's not a malt bomb by any means. It's pretty balanced. Very easy drinking. And an 8.8%. It's almost a 9%. The alcohol is very well hidden. Very nice sleeving on the glass. Decent beer. If you're not a big hop head, you may like this. This doesn't have that big West Coast pine, super big pine, grapefruity, in-your-face kind of hops. This is more of a balanced rendition. Still very tasty though. Pleasantly surprised. On the nose, I was a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for a little more hop presence in there, but it seems to be very well balanced. Very nice. Very easy drinking, a nice change up from your typical IPAs or your hop bombs that a lot of the brewers are brewing now. And even though I'm a hop head, I like to get some of that sweet caramel malt sometimes and drink different beers and you know, try to expand your palate just a little bit instead of drinking the same thing over and over all the time. So, very nice. When we take it back, let her have a couple of sips out of it and sip on it for a little bit, and I'll be right back, see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on it about 35-40 minutes or so. Very nice. I'm glad they went to the little small bottles instead of buying that big 750 milliliter bottle. Very nice. I enjoyed this. Nice caramel, toffee, roasted malt notes. Hints of, it's not got a huge pine presence for the hops, but it does have a little bit there, and just a hint of some grapefruit in there, but more floral and herbal to me, especially with the amount of West Coast style beers I've been drinking lately. A little subdued, but still tasty. A nice change up, balance up. Very nice red ale. Very tasty. Alcohol is very well hidden for almost a 9%er. Very well made. Like I said earlier, just wish they would go away from that Julian code. Stamped in black ink, which you can't hardly see with the beer in the bottle. I wish they'd print something on the label month, day, and year. And I've had some correspondence with some of the guys out there at Lagunitas, and they have no control over that. That's upper management, so it is what it is. At least they've got something on there. So it is a bottle on date, Sub and Enjoy By or Best Buy date. I hate those. A lot of people, I've had some subscribers say, oh, it's not that bad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We put the bottled on date on. That tells me when the beer was put in the bottle. Let me decide when I want to drink a bottle based on the style of beer that it is. Enjoy Buy beers and Best Buy beers, that dating is only for extended shelf life, and it's only for the benefit of the brewers. Give me the bottled on date. I'm educated enough to know how quick to have the beer. You ain't got to tell me when to have it. I think I'm smart enough to figure that out by myself. Give us the benefit of the doubt, brewers. Put the bottled on date on. Much better. Guys, as far as I'm concerned, it's very, very tasty. 9 out of 10 for me. I think that's what I gave it to last time. It's still just as tasty. A nice big red ale at almost 9%, 8.8%. Very balanced. Not super hop forward, so if you're not a hop head, you may enjoy this beer too. So, very nice. Very well done. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 92 in the outstanding range. And over to Rate Beer, they say 98 overall, 95 in the style, and a 9 for me. If I was spending a numeric rating on this, guys, it would probably be about the middle of the A group, about 95. So we got a 92, a 95, and a 98, all A numbers there. So it's an A beer. It's definitely worth picking up. If you've had it, let me know what you think. If you hadn't had it, pick it up. Give it a try. Let me know what you think, guys. And I enjoyed it. It was pretty tasty. All right, let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. Come on back. I'll see you then.